it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Hey, Shalom, brother. Shalom. This is Brother Ahawad of GMS Toronto, coming back with another one. And why the hell are we still talking about the chip? Why the hell are we still debating what the MOTB is? Does Esau have to be more plain for you people to understand what he's saying? He literally just told you exactly what it is. Technology moving forward is going to be implantable. Just like you have your cars, right? They're keyless. That's going to be you. There will be, when these car makers start to make their cars, they will no longer need to make keys. You, as the human, will be the key, right? That's why they're creating auto thefts, right? Just to create a way for them to say, hey, we have an upgrade. This way your car could never be stolen again. So what's going to happen? Everything is going to be implantable. And just like your phone is able to pay, right, and have transactions, that's the same way how you will be able to pay and have transactions. So there's no more debate about what the MOTB is. It's here and it's ready and it's going to be running under the system of 6G. Right? And if you know anything about the number 6, then you understand why this is going to represent the who? The man of sin. Who is the man of sin? Is going into who? The Edomites. And these Edomites are in their rulership right now. And this is their last push for what? For world domination. Which links up with what? The Bible. This is Bible prophecy coming to pass, whether you believe it or not. You people won't have a choice. The majority of you won't be able to work. You won't be able to live unless you get what? The implantable device. Now, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 14, and it reads, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth. And the majority of you people are deceived, right? This earth is being ran in such a way that you people actually think that this is technological advancement. No. You people are actually being poisoned. We all are being poisoned. It's just the way that I talk. I like to say you people because I'm praying for judgment and comeuppance on the 2/3 of you people. Right? First starting with our people and then going into the heathens. Right? So this is not technological advancement because technology is actually killing us. Technology is destroying us as a people. And I'm not just talking through radiation, I'm talking about interpersonal connection as well. The next lesson, well, one of the lessons I'm going to do, Lord willing, right? It's all up to the Most High. I don't know what lessons I do. It's just all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But right now, who is suffering from quote unquote technological advancements? Children. Right? Teachers have been making videos and sounding the alarms saying, yo, these kids are stupid. And the reason why these kids are so stupid is because of technological advancement. Kids don't think that they have to learn how to read anymore. They don't think that they have to learn how to write anymore. They don't think that they have to use their brains anymore, which is critical thinking. And they all think this because of what? Because of ChatGPT and because of iPads and because of cell phones. Right? All the kids that are born now, whatever gen they are, right? Gen Z, Gen B, I don't give a shit. Whatever gen they are, they have only known easy access. And easy access is destroying interpersonal connections that kids should have. When you see these kids, right? On their devices, their laptops, or whatever it is that they use, they literally look like zombies. They've done studies and it showed that the longer that you are on these devices, it's actually creating something known as brain rot. right? These children are literally rotting their brain. That's why when you take the device away from the child literally goes crazy because he has the child he or she has such an addiction to the device, right? To the dopamine hits from the TV shows and all the lighting, the different lights and the songs and everything that's coming at the child. The child is literally a drug addict. It's like taking away the crack pipe from a damn crackhead. The crackhead is going to lose it. Have you ever seen a crackhead in withdrawal? Right? That's how these kids are. That's why when they're at school, they're fidgeting. They can't focus. They can't concentrate. But this is what you people are calling technological advancement. But you're all deceived, right? You're deceived as well because technology is actually destroying families, not just kids, but also families. It's destroying families because now husbands and wives are getting caught up in the whirlwind of what is social media, starting with women, right? These women, that's where they go to for their daily hit. Their daily hit of what? Their daily hit of compliments, okay? Their daily hit of validation. That's where these women go and get their validation from. They go and get their validation from social media, right? These women get to curate a whole life, an image of perfection or of righteousness. That's why on all of their social media, they have a Bible verse, but they don't know the name of God and they don't even know the truth, right? That's how confused and destroyed this society is. And that's another reason why this society is going to be destroyed, right? But going into the scripture, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth. And you people are deceived. But guess what? That's okay because you are fulfilling prophecy with everything that's happening in the world. Prophecy is being fulfilled, and that's why this world is going to be judged. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. These are miracles. These quote unquote technological advancement, they are miracles, but they are miracles given to the Edomites, the so-called white man, by the Most High, so he could destroy himself. Because you have to understand, this man who's in power, he's a cancer, okay? He's a cancer. Just something as simple as cars that are run off of gasoline. How do they get the gasoline? They get the gasoline by destroying the earth. So every day the earth is being destroyed by the way of what? Fracking, of oil exploration. They're going into the ocean, digging up the ocean. All these things are all illegal. They're all illegal. Okay? This is not how we're going to run the world when we're in power. The world was never supposed to be ran like this. And these Edomites, right? Obviously starting with the elites, because you regular Edomites are nobodies. You're just a bunch of trailer park fucking trash. You have no fucking power. We're talking about the elites that haven't worked for maybe 200-300 years now, right? They've just been living in opulence that they stole from the true royals that were ruling in Europe. All the land, all the gold, all the silver that they stole from the Americas, right? North America, South America. It's all stolen wealth, but that's okay. It says those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beasts, right? Because this system is a beast system that's linked up with what? With ancient Rome. They have brought back that ancient Roman civilization or rulership. Okay, that's why you have these elected officials, just like in Rome. Okay, it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's why the whole world is under this system. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be a little small mom and pop store. Guess what? You have to get down with what? with the digital framework, right? I remember when we switched from analog to digital. Okay, I remember when we switched from analog to digital, and then it started with I don't remember if it was 2G or 3G, then they went to 4G, then they went to 5G. Now they're going to 6G so they could run their AI and they could run their robotic system that they're going to use to govern the whole world. Who's the who? The elites. That's how this world is going to be governed and ran. We are basically living in a prison planet. We're going to be watched and we're going to be tracked and traced every single minute, hour, and second of our lives. Okay? Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're small, right? Like a small company. It doesn't matter if you're a great company like McDonald's. McDonald's is on the get down. Walmart is on the get down. That's a great company. Costco, look at Costco. Okay? Look at Costco. When you go into Costco, you have to scan your card. Soon you'll have to scan your hand. And then when you scan your card, you see your face, your name, all your information is right there. Okay? It's all there. That's the beast system that we're living under, this digital system, okay, where everything is tracked and traced and recorded. That's why we have what? We have a SIN number, okay? That's why you need a driver's license and so on and so forth, a birth certificate, all right? Oh, that's the brothers, okay? And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, that's what this man is talking about. He's talking about that mark that the world is going to receive. It doesn't matter if you're in jail, doesn't matter if you're in the army, doesn't matter if you're a police officer. You will all receive the mark. You won't be able to operate in the world without it, right? That's why 5 years ago, during the time of C-19, right? You should know what I mean by C-19. No one was able to operate in this world unless you took the Beetlejuice, right? They wanted to put something in your body and you were unable to travel. You were unable to work. You were unable to go out to eat. Okay? They really wanted to ban us from grocery stores. But this is all leading up. It's the prelude until the main course, which is the MOTB.
It will definitely happen. I was talking about.
Simple and plain. What did he just say? It will definitely happen. This is not no if, ands, or buts. The system is already here. They're just waiting for the perfect event. Just like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, it was a perfect event, and the elite said, yes, it's go time. We're going to test these people to see how ready they are. And something is going to happen again very soon that's going to get them to push this digital implant on the whole world. And they are introducing it to the world like it's something that is going to be beneficial, when it's not going to be beneficial. It's actually going to be detrimental according to the Most High. Let's go back to the scripture. We'll come back. Salakia. Damn, man. Yeah, this is Revelation 13 and 16, and it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Okay, so that's how you know that it's going to be what? It's going to be something that's going to be used for transaction. So it's going to be money, which lets you know what about money then? It's going to let you know that the paper money that you are currently using is going to be worthless. This is going to be a new financial system that's going to be introduced to the world. So obviously the old system is going to be destroyed, or something is going to happen, like a collapse, like a financial collapse, right? It could be a financial collapse. It could also be, what do you call that? A blackout, right? Which this world, right? This society has had many blackouts to where they can call it a cyber attack. They could say, hey, a cyber attack happened, and this cyber attack shut down everything. All banking systems, it shut down prisons, it shut down this, and now there's anarchy in the street. And then after the anarchy, right, after they bring in the military, after they implement martial law, now when now when you start to see the elites come back on your television, or you start to see your politicians come back on your television, they're going to say, hey, don't worry guys, we have a solution. We have a solution. And here's the solution.
2030, I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common.
And if they're going to do away with smartphones, which a lot of you people, you spend a lot of money on your phones. But this man, right, who's a very important man, he's telling you, do you hear how he's talking? He's not talking like, hey guys, I don't know. He's letting you know this is definite. This is what's going to happen. You know why? Because it's being pushed on him. The elites, the people who are actually in charge, the people who are actually in power, they tell these talking heads what's going to happen and what they have to do to make sure that it happens. That's why he's speaking with so much conviction, right? But the majority of the world, they have such a connection to their cell phones, and their cell phone is such a large purchase that being without the cell phone will be like losing an arm. Most people will feel like an amputee. That's how most people feel when they don't have a phone, right? When most people lose access to social media or lose access to communication, they lose it because that's their whole identity. The majority of the world, your whole identity is what? Is social media, right? You have to go on your social media. You have to check your message. I'm not like that. Right? I'm not like that at all. You know why? Because we, as the brothers of GMS, we got to get prepared for what? We got to get prepared for the wilderness. We're going to have to go without. We're going to have to go without shelter. We're going to have to go without food. Okay? We're going to have to go without water. I don't think you people understand what's on the cusp of this new world order. Okay? And I know they're going to flag the video just because I said that, because this new system is ran by AI. So they're able to pick up certain words or phrases and then flag it and say, hey, this is a conspiracy theory, and this is not real, and or this is hate speech. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You people are Captain Obvious now. There is no conspiracy theories. This man is literally telling you that you're going to have to get an implantable device in your body if you are going to use a cell phone in the future. And he's not even saying it like this is 30 years down the line. He's saying this in the next 3 to 4 years, 2030. And he's saying it's absolutely going to happen.
Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Many of these things will be